Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll just try the offset. Very minimum for a while and see if I like it.
What zoom do you play at?
I change it up pretty frequently.
Hmm.
So,
So,
I reduce it by half. Well, I guess what could we do here? I mean, I have DLC stuff that I could do, but that's all single player shit, basically, right?
the more or less the main story is single player.
Guess we could do some PvP
Ivy's
based
been,
stuff, so I could try to level that up.
yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Uh, there's like Rothgar DLC and whatnot.
Heard you wiped out that goblin tribe in fungal grotto. Maybe I can go visit.
What does that mean?
It's just another zone.
Oh.
But I mean, there's lots of basic shit
Getting your
we
hands
haven't
on
done, and DLC and PvP and yada yada.
Right. No, I'm just, thinking about the stuff that I can do that'll give me access to the things that I don't have yet. That makes sense.
What things?
Well, I mean, like, the Thieves Guild shit, I still haven't started any of that, so I don't have the skill line, I don't,
Yeah,
basically all the stuff from Plus,
yeah.
aside from the dungeons and just having the loot shit, haven't really been doing anything. It's just smoking, haven't done that yet today either.
Jeez.
I know.
I need potions.
Just played Rocket League the other day and just threes by myself. Went up to score after a guy had set up the ball right in front of the goal, and same with a teammate. He jumped up too, and I slammed him into the goal as the opponent team had sent the ball into the corner, like, defending properly. So I
Yeah.
made a little joke like, I scored you, and I called him out by his name, whatever his name was. And then after a second, he goes, I used that picture of red as my background. In like all caps. And I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking about? And then I'm like, oh, my picture on Steam is red.
Uh,
Right. That's what you're talking about. It was like, yeah, that's red's the best. Better than that fucking Ash kid. But it's just like so random. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He must not
best
looked at.
friend.
Yeah, right. He hadn't probably looked at the players on his team until I said something about that. Um, are you in a group?
any word on your friend?
Don't think so, unless I'm in the one with you.
I'm
In
not
the
in a group, I
merchant
don't think.
menu.
I'm traveling to your residence. I have a couple of things to give you that I didn't give you last night.
Blueprints.
At least.
Majin. Boo Prince.
Oh, Boo. He likes Satan so much.
Yeah. I don't remember much of the Boo fight.
Like,
Other than Boo being like bubblegum and just recovering from all punches.
yeah, it was basically like he was super strong and silly and just kind of like didn't give a fuck. And then once what happened that caused the old Boo to come out of him, he got so angry or something after Satan had become his friend. After the dog died or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Fat Boo. I've always been a fan of him.
Cauldron of Soup.
Do you know that one?
Don't know.
I'll just give them to you and you can give any back that you don't need.
Oh, I didn't know most of the blueprints. Did know the recipe though.
Yep. Need.
Oh, I didn't know most. You'll need to work on filling your store today. Last night, Nave filled his 30 slots, and there was still a bunch of blueprints in the guild bank.
Store?
Yeah, because you're in a trade guild now.
Do that now then? So I can just fill it right now and...
If we have enough.
Do I need to go back to a town?
Yes. You should leave, and I'll teleport to you.
But if I walk out the door, it's going to bring me right into that town.
What town?
The towns are outside that door.
You sure?
Absolutely.
You sure?
Absolutely. I've done it 9 times. That's why I stopped. Stros Mackay. One of the first landfalls settled by the Red Guards when they sailed east from their lost homeland of Yokunda.
Yeah.
Island of Stros Mackay. Sure to spend your skill and attribute points after you level up.
I don't see you.
I'm
there
right.
You are.
Fucking here. Just took me longer to load for some reason. So what did you think of Battleborn then?
It's okay.
I think I'm the
Sniper
only
was-
one. I was gonna say, I think I'm the only one that finds with me.
Yeah, it
No more
seems
excuses, Lambo.
they
Just
are
grind them.
trying really, really, really hard.
I mean, I can understand that point of view, but at the same time, like, it's funny. It's funny when the ship hit the EMP and got all drunk and was flying around it being silly. Like, I think that's funny. But I can understand why some people might think that they're trying hard, but, I mean...
I feel like a lot of that humor, like in Borderlands, there was a decent build-up, or like a 45-second cutscene introducing the character to like that attitude and behavior.
Right.
But in this one, it's like everyone just has that attitude, and there's no like easing into it. It's just everyone's super over the top, and dialogue is ridiculous to be ridiculous.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I was just like, okay, it seems like they kind of are going that way with the combat, with the stages, with the personalities. Everyone's extravagant, over the top. So if they're all that way, no one's like underachieving or overachieving, so they're all kind of like, it all kind of blends seamlessly. But I mean, every other game that we play, it's usually just one person is the guy who's like over the top. So we can
Yeah.
kind of look the other way about him and forget about it.
Don't-
So I mean, I can totally relate, but I like over the top. It's kind of
Everyone knows the hist isn't.
what I am in a way, but
Totally.
I'm a silly guy.
I'm just laundering a couple blueprints I had.
You know if there's a way to hide the boss life bar?
Maybe. Is my answer. I mean, I have an add-on that, like, I have a different health bar. Or I did, and I disabled it.
I mean, like, because my mod, yeah, I'm using FTC or whatever, right? So I've got my life bar, the team's life bar, and then the target life bar. But with
Yeah.
bosses, it shows the boss life bar at the top of the screen anyway. I want to get rid of that, because I don't need that.
Yeah. Because
But-
you already have target.
Right. So it's just like,
Any word on your friend?
Nothing. They've kept the morgue locked tight.
Weird.
be
Swamps
nice to
have
turn
never
it
been
off,
so
but
dark, I say.
No.
I have the add-on that auto sells shit for me, and I just went to the fence and talked to him, and it looks like there's 3 items it didn't sell.
huh.
It's just like, they're green quality, they're treasures and stolen items. It's like the 24 other items that sold are exactly the same. It's weird.
Right.
Any word on your friend?
Nothing. They've kept the morgue locked tight.
The swamps have never been so dark, I say.
Indeed not.
So you're in the bank. No, you're in the fence.
Your riches. Your
Uh,
riches will
Now would be an idealish time to try for those other 2 sky shards, it seems.
Other two?
Cyrodiil.
Oh.
Because it looks like we own every single fort currently.
Huh. Well, I mean, we could definitely do that. I mean, I do need some experience. That area.
I don't seem to be making much progress.
The
Experiments don't have to be.
PvPs.
Yeah. I need a couple levels.
So open the guild bank.
Yup.
Your riches will be well.
Go to consumables.
Yep.
Oh, there's a lot more. Take all the green recipes.
I'm couple of things in as far as recipes first, just because they're crap. But yeah,
All the
withdraw,
green
consumable,
blueprint things.
like the, yeah, okay.
Furniture. Recipes.
Take all of them.
Yes. I mean, it might be more than you need to fill all your slots.
Right.
And make sure you split any stacks of 2.
Okay. Okay. Got all the greens.
Your riches will be
Go
well looked
to
after,
guild store
I swear.
in the NPC.
Yep.
Make sure you're on Tamriel Merchant Guild.
By
It's a little
pressing
button at the
F.
bottom. Yeah.
Okay.
And top right middle button is sell.
Okay, and then just drag it over.
Double click on each one, and if it auto fills to a range of like 2,000 or so, then that's fine. If there's no autofill, or if the autofill is really low, just do 3,500 for each one.
Like, so this says total price 27 gold.
Yeah, that's fucked up. So you want to put 3,500.
And post it.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, all of them are showing like 27 gold.
Yeah. That's just like a default thing. But sometimes there'll be that item in the store for a certain price, and it'll autofill that most recent price as a guide.
Right.
It also seems to follow whatever you put in. So like if you're putting in 10 of the same item, it'll autofill the price you just put it in for.
Huh.
Any item you cancel or buy from the guild store will be sent via mail. It won't just be put in your
Right.
inventory.
That's pretty straightforward MMO functionality when it comes to auction housing.
Yeah.
I don't need a different mod to be helping showing the prices for this stuff, do I?
Like to know them
Right.
or what? I mean, you can't really get a good history of the price of the item just by looking at it without a mod.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying is like, is that why it's not filling in because I don't have some mod?
No.
Okay.
No, the mod will just track
Your
sales
riches
that you
Ah.
see, like any that happen in trade guilds you're in a part of.
So
So
I
like everyone
deposited
will have different sales.
Right. That makes sense. I'm just kind of like thinking back to my old auctioneer program, and it would scan the whole auction house. So you would kind of do that every
Yeah.
couple days. You would sit down and just do a big scan while you were kind of doing other things, and then every time you would search for various things or just post stuff, it would refresh those listings, so it wouldn't spend forever refreshing the whole auction house when you were just looking at cloth.
Yeah.
But it would still give you up-to-date prices, and it wouldn't be like, oh. But the longer you had it running, the more precise it would be, because it's like looking back at all its data and also saying like what it is now. It's like, okay, you have an average price that this is actually lower than it's been that you've ever seen it.
Yeah.
Even though it looks higher than everyone else in the auction house. It's just the rest of the people are selling it for really dirt cheap or whatever, so you might as well buy them all up and sell them for another 10 gold higher. Because that's what they used to sell for a month ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you could use the mod to like just kind of squeeze gold out of areas on the auction house.
Yeah, there's less of that
Right.
here.
No, and I think I mentioned my brother was a devious guy. He would sell shit from one auction house on the neutral one to the other faction's auction house to sell it for more.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
just the listing fee and the
Yeah.
house cut, like, because that's what guilds use to hire weekly traders, is the house cut they get from
Ah.
sales.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, there's just too many taxes to make it
So I think
that
I've got like 3
efficient.
slots left. Um, Did we sell these blue ones or just pass for now?
I mean, you can just have 3 slots open.
Yeah, I'm not concerned.
We seem to be getting a lot of green
Your
blueprints.
riches will be well looked at.
So
Because, I
can
mean,
I
with
see my
just the recent...
listings?
Yeah, that's the third tab.
Oh, okay, yeah. Cool.
Like, you just filled 27 slots, and they filled 30 last night.
Right.
So, we're getting a ton of blueprints.
Right. Most certainly. I was gonna look to see if I could. I wonder if I need to check out that hide elements mod. What? I don't want that.
Gotta eat it.
Why?
Do it.
Do I get an achievement?
No. It's good for you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Do I do that for a while now?
No, I don't think so. Not as bad as eating that other food. Questionable meat sack food.
Huh. There's one that's like, oh, it's got like 5,000 downloads and like 20 favorites. Da, da, da. Ultimate UI hider. Yeah, it does all this stuff. Last updated like June 19th.
Huh.
It even said at the bottom, like, I'm no longer playing and no longer able to test. Yada yada. And then the one that actually led me out here was Hide Elements. I looked at that. It's only like 200 downloads, one favorite, updated the 6th. You know what I mean? So it's like relatively new. It's like
Yeah.
it allows you to disable the following UI elements: weapon swap, boss bar, which are like the
Huh.
two things you need to hide if you have other mods giving you your power bar or a boss bar.
Yeah.
So that's kind of nice. But I have to reload now. Settings, add-ons, hide elements. Show weapon swap is fine. Show compass is fine. Show pins are fine. Show text above the compass is fine. Do not show the boss bar. Show brackets. I'll just turn off all the stuff in the boss bar. Done and done. That was easy.
Yeah.
So, to Cyrodiil we go? Or do you want to do something else?
Yeah, I'm just
How do I get a
looking
tiger
at it.
mount?
Monies.
Like,
Or them boxes.
oh,
I mean, that's how Ivy got his, but that's very rocky.
oh, the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
But the striped version is only available to people who subbed until free to play.
Well, that's gay.
Yeah. You have to get a black one or a spotted one or a fucking lightning one or Atronach one.
I don't mind lightning ones.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if I mentioned Rocket League has like, you know, I know I mentioned they have all the crates and shit now, but not only do they have like unique cars and rims and paint styles, they have painted objects now as well. So you could get like, oh, this is the special tire, but it's an orange version of that tire.
Oh,
Or it's
nice.
cobalt. So you can better match your sets so you can get cooler looking cars or whatever. And now with
Yeah.
like the trading and shit, oh, I got a blue hat, I'll trade it to you for that orange one. I got 2 blue ones. So,
So I was turning my settings down.
ah,
I don't know if you might want to or not.
yeah, no, I love the God Rays. And, I mean, yeah, it's really more or less all the like all the people around you that's slowing down your frames and not the graphics.
Yeah.
I
Just
turned
helps a little bit.
it's so minor for me that I don't even care anymore.
I've just realized that if you do low settings and then turn your sub-sampling back up to high and turn on like a couple of the other things, it's not so bad. Just basically turning down textures and shadows and water reflect and
Right.
get rid of bloom.
So you want to go top left?
Yeah.
I suppose we already got the ones bottom.
Oh, nice. I've let's see if I could share this with you. doesn't look like it. I had a scouting report for this fort, apparently. So when I teleported here, it said, right scouting report.
Huh. I don't know if I'm gonna adjust my abilities.
Ah, yes.
Because you guys have a mod that's just swapping them, or no?
Yeah, it's buggy, so it seems to not fully swap everything.
What is that one called?
Wicked Outfitter.
Okay, I thought so. I was looking at that one earlier, and I'm like, I think this is the one they were talking about, but...
Yeah, because it's like, it adds a little save, load, delete, and a scroll for a little box. And so basically I'll be on a bar and I'll have my ultimates and shit set up and I'll click like save and I'll give it a name and then click save again and it registers that bar as that. So I can change shit up and then go to what I just saved and hit load and it'll switch all my skills back.
Right. Well, I suppose let's get the shards first, and then I can deal with that. Because I'm not going to deal with my powers right now, but... It's good to get those mods when we're talking about them, since I can just install them and reload, and bam, they're there.
Yeah.
You know, back in the World of Warcraft days, it's like you had to reboot WoW.
Yeah.
You know, but eventually they did get to the point where, like, oh, you could download the... I don't think it was Curse. Something else. But, like,
Nexus.
it was some client that...
Because Curse is definitely a WoW client.
Right, that's why I say I'm not sure if it was Curse or something, because I know, like, the other ones are, like, Thoughtbot and Wowhead, but those are, like, sites. I don't think they had
Yeah.
stuff like that, but the mods link to those sites to tell you quest information and, like, tracking information.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was just, like, the Nexus and Curse.
Right.
Like the
I want to
main
say that's
client.
probably right. But it was nice. I mean, be able to manage all your mods without having to dump them into a stupid folder and worry about it not working or conflicting and shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I like Minion, because you can just, like, disable installed ones in there, too.
Yeah.
So you still have a list of shit you were using, even if you're not any longer.
So in 2 months you could see if somebody made a replacement to that shit that you really
Yeah.
loved. Yeah. Yeah.
And ESO, or ZeniMax, tweeted it, like, before the game launched. They're like, we endorse the Minion client, and you should install it for your add-ons. So they're like, okay,
Huh.
apparently that's
Didn't
the way
realize
to go.
Let's go. Blurg.
Baddie. You don't, I don't think he wants to fight. And that's fine. Just one person. You're not gonna get much experience from it. Alright, maybe you should go first.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah. Oh,
Roll away, roll away.
silence.
Run, run, run. Hide behind this tree.
Not even crouching. Call that hiding.
We have to stack so we get darker.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, being invisible in PvP is, like, they need to be straight looking at you.
Right, so if we
Otherwise,
went
you're
around like
heading-
this all the time, like, they'd never see
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
And I can basically walk
I
without...
can do this.
Now I can, like, run.
Yeah.
Are we really that afraid, or are we just gonna get on our horses
No.
and go? Where are you going?
Circling around, gaining stamina. It's fun. I was harassing a group of people just because I was so much faster than them.
That's funny. Almost went off the cliff. Oh, oh, I did. Stupid horse.
Making you gay.
Making me gay.
And heals seem super nerfed in PvP.
I believe it.
Now we're gonna kill ourselves and respawn at Fort Rails
Fort Rails. Okay.
below us.
Attack! Get die!
Elder Scrolls are mine.
We have to get the scroll. The scroll is ours.
Yeah.
It won't be mine.
Oh.
We can do it. We can tank him.
Yeah.
Stay in the green circles. No, I'm dead.
Oh, do you see green circles?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Looks like there's a forward camp over here at Rails.
Yeah.
Wonder if we're being attacked over here.
Don't look like it.
I just heard a ballista fire. But it could have just been somebody be like, oh, what's this?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone get to Rails. No, it's a minor siege. Oh, I went out the wrong way, I guess.
You